Good morning, you guys. Thank you for being here this morning and helping out. Appreciate that very much. We have heavy hearts, as you know, with all the suffering going on in a major part of our country. A lot of people hurting this morning. They were hurting last night, and the storm goes on. I've had the chance to speak with some of the governors in the affected areas, and they've talked about a lot of people having hard times. And I appreciate the fact that people right here in Dayton got up this morning. Some went to the grocery store, I see, and purchased some things that these families will need. And I appreciate your generosity. It's part of the American spirit, the American way to give to people who are in need. And your generosity this morning touches my heart, and I appreciate what you've done. We have a lot of goods here, and I know there's more coming in, and we're going to box these things up in just a minute and put them on some trucks, and then we're going to send them into, I think it's New Jersey, is a site that we've identified that can take these goods and distribute them to people who need them. We won't be able to solve all the problems with our effort this morning. There are a lot of people that will still be looking for goods, even though we've gathered these things, as you know. But I know that one of the things I've learned in life is that you make the difference you can. And you can't always solve all the problems yourself, but you can make the difference in the life of one or two people as a result of one or two people taking an effort. I remember once we had a football game at my high school, and the football field afterwards was covered with all sorts of rubbish and paper goods from people who'd had a big celebration there at the game. And there was a group of us that was assigned to clean it up. And I thought, how are we going to clean up all the mess on this football field? There were just a few of us. And the person responsible for organizing the effort said, just line up along the yard lines. You go between the goal line and the 10-yard line, and the next person between 10 and 20, and then just walk through and do your lane. And if everybody cleans their lane, why, we'll be able to get the job done. And so today we're cleaning one lane, if you will. We're able to gather some goods for some people that are in our lane. We're going to help them. And I have to tell you, I'm proud of you here in Dayton for showing up in such large numbers to help out this way. I remember in my state of Massachusetts when Katrina hit, and some of the people who were evacuated from New Orleans were brought to Massachusetts. We gathered them at a military base on Cape Cod, and they thought they were going to Houston, by the way. And when the plane said, no, we're going to Boston, they weren't all real happy because it's a little colder in Boston. But they came to Cape Cod, and we told our citizens, we've got people coming here from New Orleans who've been affected by the hurricane. If you'd like to help by providing some supplies and goods that they might need, why, come bring them to Cape Cod. And you know what? There were cars lined up, people dropping off all sorts of goods of all kinds, some things that were temporary like food, but others that were permanent like TV sets and clothes, and it was just amazing to see the turnout. It's part of the American way. We've got people right now that are having some hard times because of this terrible hurricane and the storm that followed it, and your generosity will make a difference. So I want to thank you. We've got some work to do, but to make this an enjoyable work setting, we've asked a great entertainer, Randy Owen of Alabama, to be here, and he's an extraordinary guy. He'll probably tell you the story about a tornado actually that hit his county in Alabama, and describe why it is that he's here. We appreciate the fact that he's agreed to come entertain and bring people in who've in turn brought in goods as their cover charge, if you will, to be here this morning. So thank you for your help and your generosity. And by the way, if you have a little extra, if you have more canned goods, bring them along to our victory centers that are open. But also, if you can write a check to American Red Cross, that's welcome as well. We're looking for all the help we can get for all the families in need. So again, thank you for your generosity, for your support. I'm going to go to work here at the table, get things sorted, get things boxed up and loaded in the trucks. And for the rest of you, enjoy the concert that Randy's going to put on. And thank you so very much. I love you and appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.